do that. All right, so let's perform the indicated operation. We know that it's going to be a FOIL operation. So you're going to take that 5x and multiply by 5x. 5x times 5x, like that. Can you tell me what that is?
That is.
What's 5 times 5? Start with that.
25.
25. And then x times x is?
X squared.
X squared. Yeah, let me put that down below here. So that's F. The O is 5x times 6y. Okay, so 5 times 6 is?
5 times 6 is 30.
30, and then x times y is just xy.
Yeah. Okay. So 25 x squared.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, so now the next one here is to take the is for the I, so you're going to take minus 6y times 5x minus 30, that's minus 6 times 5, and then it is yx, but the preference is to leave them, I don't know why I have parentheses there, is to put x before y. All right.
Okay. So like alphabetically.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. The last is the minus 6y. So notice that the subtraction symbol goes with the term times the 6y here. Okay, and that's kind of like the first one here. You multiply the numbers, and then the letters multiply together as well. What is minus 6 times 6?
Negative 36.
Negative 36 y squared, like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right, so now do you see anything that has the same letters in it exactly?
30xy and negative 30xy.
So those cancel because they're opposite in sign.
Okay.
What do you have left over?
25x squared and negative 36y squared.
Good. Okay. And I think you can find that in one of the answers there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you think you understood that, let me give you one like this to try. Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right. So let's have you try 4x minus 3y times 4x plus 3y. So try working that out as best you can. Ask me some questions along the way if you're not sure.
Okay. You got 4x minus 16x squared 4f 4 and then bring it out on the outside. That would be 12x y. And then the insides are negative 12x y. Then the last are negative 9y squared. Two middle ones cancel out. 16x squared minus 9y squared.
Very good. Okay, I like it. Really good. Do you have any questions on that? Because that was perfect.
Nope.
Okay. So let's look at number 11 now. Do you want to go to 11? I'm sorry, I assumed you did, but
I think I got 11. Actually, yeah,
should we look at 11?
yeah.
Okay. 7x squared minus 3 to the power of 2. You do have to rewrite this, meaning you want to show it completely written out. Okay, so now it looks a lot like the previous problem, but these are the same sign this time, minus and minus. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, just to kind of warn you that there's not going to be a cancellation like there was here. When they were opposite in sign, there's a cancellation. All right, so we still FOIL. We still go first times the first. 7x squared times 7x squared. So you multiply the 7. 7 times 7 is 49. X squared times x squared is x to the fourth. The property is that when the bases are the same, you add the exponents. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, now let me actually just move this over, give ourselves plenty of room here. The O, and on the right here, it's minus 3y, that subtraction goes with it. So it's 7x squared times minus 3y, like that. Okay, so the 7 and the minus 3 multiply together, that's minus 21. And then it's in alphabetical order. So it's x squared y to the 1, or just y. So because x and y are not the same, you don't combine the exponents. You just leave them as is.
Yeah.
All right. Then we do the I. And again, just like before, that negative goes with the 3y. So it becomes minus 3y times 7x squared minus 21 x squared y. So in the previous problem, one of these would have been positive. Didn't work out here like that. They're both negative.
Yeah.
And then the last here is minus 3y times minus 3y. All right, minus 3 times minus 3 is 9. Y times y is y squared.
Yeah. Okay.
Any questions on what I just did? So you treat it like 4 separate parts. Can you combine anything? Are any of the letters with the powers exactly the same? Like, is this x squared y1 the same as this over here?
Yeah.
So those you can combine. Minus 42 x squared y, and then you bring the others down like that.
Okay.
Any thoughts on that, or anything kind of stand out to you?
Not really.
Okay, fair enough. Let me give you one to try here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's have you try 5x minus 2y squared squared. So I did change this one up a little bit, but I think you can handle it. So go ahead and try working that out and let me know if you have any questions.
Okay. And then the ins, and then outside. For y cubed. Let's see. Let's swap it. And then I is and xy squared negative 4y. Oh wait, whoops. And xy cubed. Xy squared. So 25x squared and xy, right, 20 xy squared minus 4y squared cubed. So would the final answer be 25x squared 20xy squared minus 4y cubed?
So the first one's correct. This one's kind of correct. The last one, a little bit off here. So let's just go through this together here. These are definitely tougher than what a lot of students see. So glad you're giving it a try. So we've got 5x times 5x. That is the 25x squared. That's for sure. Then, and this is what I was, this is what's, you got to treat that as negative 2y squared and negative 2y squared. So when you're doing the O, it's 5x times minus 2y squared. Is that what you had written down?
Yeah.
Or did you have a positive 2y squared?
Oh yeah.
So small difference, it's minus 10xy squared. Okay, now we're going to do the I. The I is minus 2y squared. That's this one over here in green, times the 5x. That's this one here. That is also minus 10xy squared. These group together to become negative 20xy squared. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have to do the last, minus 2y squared minus 2y squared. Minus 2 times minus 2 is 4. Y squared times y squared, you add the exponents because the bases are the same. So what does that become? You're going to add the exponents.
Oh, so it would be negative, wait.
You're adding the exponents.
Oh, y to the 4th?
Yes. And that comes down here. Like that.
Okay. Cool.
Can I have you try one more?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't make this one as tough. Let's just do 3x minus 2y squared like that, please. Okay, so go ahead and work that out on your own. Let me know if you got any questions.
Okay. Okay, so is it 9x squared minus 12xy plus 4y squared?
So the last one is correct. I didn't hear your middle one. What was your middle term?
Negative 12xy.
Yes. Very good. Excellent. Okay. You feel like you got that down?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's look at number 12 next, maybe. Is that where you want us to go today?
I think I understand that one pretty well.
Do you want to share your answer?
Oh, yeah. For number 12, I got 4x to the 3 minus 3x squared minus 17x plus 14.
Okay, that is correct.
Cool.
All right, what else would you like us to look at today?
I don't know, for number 15, he says name the degree of each term and the degree of the polynomial.
Okay,
And I don't quite understand.
yeah, I got it here. So we'll look at 15. Kind of do the same thing here. We'll go through this one. I'll give you one like it just to have you think about it on your own. So you look at these kind of, there's really 4 terms here. You don't care about the sign. Okay. So the first one here, it is degree 3. It's the exponent. Okay.
Okay.
So for the next one, 5y to the 4th, the degree is 4. It's the exponent. The degree is always the exponent.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Okay. Now, on the last one, 6 here, does it have an exponent? Is there an x or a y to a power?
No.
So its degree is 0. Okay, and that leaves this middle one here. So when there's 2 variables, you add the exponents. 2 or more, I should say. So there's really a 1 above the x and a 1 above the y. What does that add up to?
1 above the x and 1 above the y. So 7?
The exponents. Exponents are the numbers above the variable,
Oh,
not to the left, above it.
so you add the x to the 1, the x to the y.
Just the exponents, just the number.
2?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, what is the highest degree that you see? Which is the biggest?
4.
Okay, so this is the degree of the polynomial.
Okay. So the degree of the polynomial is the biggest exponent.
Yes.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me give you one to try here. Okay, so I want you to give me the degree of each term and then the degree of the polynomial.
So that one is 5, 2, 3, 0. And then the highest one is 5, so that one's the degree of polynomial. Alright, so is the degree of each term 5, 2, 3, 0?
You got it.
And
So
then
which is
oh, sorry,
which is the degree of the polynomial?
5.
It's 5. Good. Any questions on that?
Nope.
All right. Okay, what else do you have in mind here for us to look at?
So for 17, my teacher wants us apparently to use the terms difference of two squares and conjugate pairs.
I'm sorry, which one was that?
17?
17. Okay. I was like, wait, what is he? That's not on this page. All right.
Sorry.
There it is. Okay. So we did 17 yesterday, right? Remember
Yeah.
that? Okay. So let me, and you want us to do 17 again,
Yeah.
or problems like it. So let me try and show you what we did yesterday again as a reminder.
Mhm.
X plus 3, X minus 3. This became X squared minus 9. Do you see the pattern there?
Mhm.
X plus 5, X minus 5 becomes X squared minus 25.
Yeah.
X plus 2, X minus 2 becomes, what do you think here?
X squared minus 4.
Good. How about X minus 6, X plus 6? So the question is, does the order matter?
Not really.
Okay. Does not. So what is your final answer here?
X squared minus 36.
Good. And then, so now you see the pattern, I hope, right?
Yeah.
Now watch this. Let's say it's X plus 3Y, X minus 3Y. I'm going to give you the answer and tell me what you think of that, whether you like it, get it, don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you try this one here.
Okay.
What would this be?
It would be X squared minus 16B squared.
What, Y squared?
Oh, sorry, Y squared.
Okay, good. Okay. X minus 8Y, X plus 8Y. What would that become?
X squared minus 16Y squared. No, wait, minus 64Y squared.
Good. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Let's say it's 3x minus 2, 3x plus 2. If you're not sure, I want you to FOIL this. Or if you think you see the pattern, I want you to FOIL it.
Is it 9x squared minus 4?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
All right, so let me give you one more to try here.
Okay.
Sorry for the delay here. Let's go 4x minus 1, 4x plus 1.
X minus 1. That would be 16x squared minus 1.
All right, now we're up to the kind of the big ones here. How about the 3x plus 2y, 3x minus 2y?
9x squared minus 4y squared.
Okay. All right, let me give you one more here. 7x minus 8y, 7x plus 8y.
49x squared minus 64y squared.
Did you say 49x squared minus 64y squared?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last type here that you might see, I mean, you've really got this down, but let's say it's like this. Sorry, I'm trying to come up with one. I don't like that one. Let's go 3x squared minus 4y, 3x squared plus 4y.
Okay, so that would be 9x cubed.
Okay, so there's the mistake. X squared times x squared is x to the
Um,
4th. Your 9 is correct, but you're adding the exponents.
Okay.
So 9x to the 4th, then what?
Minus 16y squared.
Good. Okay, so let me just really quickly here get you to look at some exponent problems. What is x cubed times x to the 4th?
X to the 7th.
Okay, what is y squared times y?
X to the 3rd. Or
Y to
y.
the 3rd. Now I can also mix these up. X cubed, y squared, x to the 4th, y. What does this equal?
X to the 7th, y to the 3rd.
Very good. Okay, you got it. Now, do you want us to look at 18 as well? That special product?
Yeah, I think I'm good on that.
Well, you seem like you're doing pretty good. Okay, so let's look at this one. X plus 3 squared. It ended up being x squared plus 6x plus 9. And x plus 5 squared ended up being x squared plus 10x plus 25. All right. Do you see the pattern? How am I getting 10 from 5? How am I getting 6 from 3? You probably know I'm getting the 9 and the 25.
So like how you do it? Like the pattern?
Yes.
Well, I guess you square the variable and then the number. And then you multiply the number by 2. And then multiply it by x.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
So go ahead and try this one, please.
Okay. X squared plus 14x plus 49.
X squared plus 14x plus 49. Yes. Try this one here, please.
X squared plus 1x, so I guess x. So 1 squared plus x, and then plus 1.
All right. All right, good. I see. I think you've got them down. Now, here's where I think maybe you're unsure of is like, what if I give you something like x minus 3 times x plus 3? Can you tell me what that is, or can you FOIL that to tell me what that is and see how it compares to this one? on the left here? Just move everything over a little bit here.
Would it be x squared? Minus 6x.
Yeah, try foiling it.
Okay, sorry. So x minus 3, x plus 3. So x squared 3x minus 3x minus 9. So x squared minus 9.
Yes. Now, how is that different to this one over here? It's kind of a lot different, I would say, actually.
The middle's gone.
The middle's gone, but it's also negative instead of positive, right?
Yeah.
How about x plus 5, x minus 5? Again, notice the order doesn't matter. What does this become?
X squared minus 10.
Nope,
Minus
try again. 25. Okay. And then this last one here, what do you see? What does that become?
X squared minus 49.
Good. And how about x plus 1, x minus 1?
X squared minus 1.
Okay. All right, so here's the summary of this, okay? The summary is that the one on the left here, actually, let's do the one on the right, that's easier, is a plus b, a minus b, and it always becomes a squared minus b squared.
Yes.
So let's go back and look. See how it was x is really a, x times x gets you x squared, a, which is x squared is x squared. B squared is the 3 and the 3 to get you 9. Do you see that? Okay, and then the one on the left, which is a plus b squared, is a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. So these are your two formulas going forward that you've got to have down.
Yeah.
Now the one on the left could be rewritten slightly. You could rewrite it as a plus b times a plus b, but it still equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's another formula that's kind of like the one on the left here. I'd like to show that to you. It's a minus b squared. And it becomes a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So I want you to look at, let me highlight it here. I want you to look at this one and tell me how they're the same or how they're different.
I guess they're the same except for the middle one is negative.
Great. So there's really 3 formulas. I don't know if you have a notebook or something out, but like these are the 3 ones to get down because I want to give you some problems here to work out.
Okay. So a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared and minus b squared, a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, a plus b, a minus b equals a squared minus b squared. All right, cool.
You think you got them down?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to give you 3 problems here. We won't make it too bad. Let's go x plus 2 times x plus 2, x plus 2, x minus 2, x minus 2, x minus 2. So what I don't want you to foil. Like you could foil these and that would always work. I want you to try to use the correct formula here to give me the answers each time.
So would it be x squared plus 4x
Okay,
plus
plus,
4
good. Okay, so do the middle one.
X squared minus 4
Good. And then the last one there.
x squared minus 4ab or 4x squared. No, 4x.
Remember, it's a lot like the first one. What was the only difference between this one and the third one here?
It was
We go back and look. It's the ones in the green.
okay. So
What's the only difference between them?
that the middle one's negative
Okay, so how does that, what does that do here?
plus 4.
Right, so if I'm going to give you a grouping of 3 again, what you should do is give me the two that are most the same first. Like, you don't have to do them in this order. Okay, so these are all correct. Let me give you another one here. Let's go x plus 5, x minus 5, x minus 5, x minus 5, x plus 5 squared. Go ahead and try working these out, please.
X squared minus 10.
So this one is, I'm gonna write it underneath here. It's the a plus b, a minus b. What does that become? What's the formula say?
The formula says it should be
This one up here on the right.
a squared minus b squared.
Okay, so your a is x and your b is 5. So what should go to the right of the minus sign?
B squared. So 25.
Good. Okay. Let's have you try the next ones here. X minus 5 times x minus 5.
X squared minus 25.
What's the formula? Let's get the formula. That's maybe where I sit. That's what I'm kind of picking up on is you want to write it and then write the formula. This is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. What is a? What is b?
A would be x and then b would be 5.
Yes. Okay, so keep going here.
So it would be x squared
No, x squared, yep, minus.
minus minus 10ab.
Well, it's 2 times a. You said a is x, so you can write 2 times x. What's b?
5.
Okay, and then what does that simplify to? What's 2 times 5?
Negative 10x.
Yes, yes. Okay, plus, what's b squared?
25.
Okay, very good. For the last one here, It's like this one. I didn't write it out. But you know better. You're like, okay, it's really x plus 5 times x plus 5. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the one that's a plus b, a plus b. Okay, I'm not going to write out the formula. You've got it. I just want the final answer here.
So it would be x squared plus 10x
Okay,
plus 25.
very good. All right. I'm going to give you 3 more, but do you have any questions on this? Do you see kind of how we're doing it? You know, you got to figure out which of the 3 formulas it is.
Yeah.
The mixture here is the hardest, where I give you, all these problems together. So let's go x plus 6 squared, x plus 6, x minus 6, x minus 6 squared. Okay, so go ahead and try working those out for us, please.
So it would be x squared plus 12x plus 36.
Okay, good.
And it would be x squared minus 12x plus 36
For which one?
for the bottom one.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. Good save on that. Minus
Yeah.
12x plus 36. How about the middle one?
So the middle one would be x squared minus 36.
Good. Excellent.
All right.
Any questions on that?
Nope.
All right. Is there some other stuff you want us to look at today? Like 20? Any interest in looking at 20? I don't know if you've already done that.
I think I got that one. Is the answer 1/16?
I don't know. But I can calculate it real quick, but I'm not sure here. Let's look at it together and see. So the 3 formulas I gave you, they work both forwards, like to the right, and they also work backwards to the left. Okay. And that's what this problem is really asking you to do. Okay. They're asking you to look at this part right here and recognize that it comes from x plus y squared like that.
Yeah.
Do you see that? Do you agree with that now?
Yeah.
And the reason that's so helpful is you can now add these 2 things. So on the right here, I'm going to make this an improper fraction here, 17/6 like this. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Now, why can't we add these as is?
Because they have different denominators.
So the one on the right, we can turn into a 12, 34/12 minus 37/12. So that's minus 3/12 squared, which becomes, and it's, you can actually simplify first. Minus 3/12 is minus 1/4. And then this is like multiplying it by itself. So that's 1/16 like that.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
What else would you like us to cover today?
I think my last questions are about for 23 and 24. They ask for the domain and the range.
Okay. Let's take a look at that. So I'm going to grab 23. And I'm going to snip the graph. Okay. The domain, this word domain, it refers to the input, which is typically the x, typically, right? But in
Yeah.
this problem, what is the input?
5.
T.
T, yeah.
T. So you can think of domain as the following word choices: left to right. Okay, and that's probably the best one. So what is this is a question for you, is what is the leftmost T value? Where does T start? You can think of it also as start to maybe stop. What's the leftmost T value that you see here?
0.
0. What is the rightmost T value?
5.
5. Are you guys using set builder notation
Kinda, yeah.
or using interval notation?
I think we've learned both of them, but I think I forgot set builder.
Okay. So interval is the better one to use because you're going to use that in the future. Like that's the one. But I'll give you both here. So the interval is the easier one. It's bracket because it includes 0, bracket because it includes 5. Set builder requires you to kind of add in some more words here. You're supposed to write T such that T is an element of the real numbers, comma, and you have to add these curly braces. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this part on the left, it's like a preamble. It's always there. You've got to be okay to work through it, write it down, remember it. But that's domain. It's always left to right or start to stop. See how that 0 is where you're starting, 5 is where you're stopping. But you're
Yeah.
looking along the horizontal axis. Notice I didn't do anything along the vertical.
Mhm.
Let me know when you get that down. We can go to 25 or
So,
24, sorry.
so domain is always the input value.
That's right.
Okay. Which is all usually X.
Usually X. In this case, though, it's T. Time is the input.
Okay. So domain is the input slash X value on graph. Range is the output Y value of graph. Okay.
Okay, real quickly here, because we're about to run out of time. The range is the Y values. So that's the big difference here. The range, you can think of it as the Y values typically. In this case, it's H of T. And you can think of it as min to max, bottom to top, low to high, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're looking along the Y here. So notice that the lowest Y value is down here at 0, because this point down here actually goes all the way to 0.
Mhm.
And then the highest Y value is up here at 107.6. So that's an interval notation if you're using set builder Y such that Y is an element of the real numbers, 0 less than or equal to Y less than or equal to 107.6. So go ahead and get that down real quick. We are out of time essentially, but
Okay.